Hey guys, just want to do a quick Solana video. Working today in the field. Unlike a lot of other YouTubers, I'm not a professional shiller. I do have a day job. I run a detective agency. But, you know, if you guys have been watching my channel for the last couple years, really ever since I started my YouTube channel, I've been trying to tell you guys that, you know, the one thing about crypto, if you get involved with a scam project, you can make some money on it. But the problem is, most people won't. Most people will hold it way too long, and most people will lose all their money. And that's one reason why on my channel, I was so against getting involved in Solana. You know, this time 2 years ago or a year ago, whenever it was, when Sam Bankman-Fried turned out to be, I mean, you really can't make this up. Sam Bankman-Fried turned out to be one of the biggest holders of Solana. Then on top of that, you had Crypto Banter, Rand Nooner, as one of the biggest shillers of Solana. And not only that, all the other scammy YouTubers, all the shilling YouTubers were all involved in Solana. Not a centralized blockchain. It would go down all the time. When it would go down, they would just unplug it and plug it back in. It was basically a fraud. It was always a fraud. And the whole reason Solana really ever existed was so the people behind it could make money off of scams. What do I mean by that? All these scams we've seen on Solana over the last couple years. All these scam meme coins, Libra, Trump, Melania. I mean, there's so many. You just go down and look. There are thousands of meme coins on Solana. Almost all of them that turned out to be scams. Now, that's kind of how crypto goes, guys. You know, it's 90% scammers. So the whole Solana thing had to collapse at some point. It was going to collapse. You know, this time last year, whatever, Solana was $20. I couldn't bring myself to buy it because I knew it was a scam. I told all you guys not to buy it. And then, of course, Solana ends up being one of the biggest pumpers, even last Christmas, not this past one, but the one before that, because of all the scams that were being put on the Solana blockchain. And Solana went to like $100, $150. And yeah, I felt like kind of an idiot because, you know, just because something pumps in crypto doesn't mean it's not a scam. And I've been telling you guys that. And for me, I just couldn't see myself putting money in Solana and then one day the whole thing collapses. Whereas, you know, Cardano, XRP, whatever other Litecoin, you can at least put your money in those coins and it's probably not going to collapse to zero because they're not scams. Also, going back a couple years ago, Rand Nooner had a bunch of the Solana founders on his show. I made a video about it, and they all seemed like used car salesmen to me. I was not impressed by any of them. A lot of them had shady backgrounds, and I just didn't like it. So what I think is what's going on right now with Solana, you're seeing all these meme coins collapse. They all turned out to be scams. A lot of the big players in the Solana ecosystem turned out to be in on the grift. So, you know, they're basically giving each other kickbacks of all these meme coins under the table, and then they're dumping them on people. And I think it's going to come out that I think it's going to come out that probably the founders of Solana, or at least a lot of people running Solana, insiders on Solana, were involved in all of this as well. And this is all coming out right now. It's causing a whole collapse. It's causing a complete crypto collapse in meme coins and shitty projects. But of course, you're seeing coins like Litecoin, Cardano, XRP, all quality projects, and there's a bunch of other ones. They're all holding their own because right now people are sick of the scams, and it's kind of like the Wizard of Oz when, you know, the great and powerful Oz. They discovered he was a little old midget behind the curtain. Well, I think that's what people are discovering right now with Solana, that it just turned out to be one big Wizard of Oz. And I knew it from day one. How did I know it? I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm probably just common sense. I've run a detective agency for 20 years. I'm a licensed investigator. I'm kind of, that's my only skill is being able to tell if somebody's a scammer or not. You know, I interview people every day. I do police background checks for police departments. I go into neighborhoods and talk to neighbors to find out if these applicants are pieces of shit or not. And I'm used to talking to people. I'm just used to talking about it. I can just take a look at somebody and tell if they're a scammer or not. So when I saw the scammers of Solana, or excuse me, the founders of Solana, and all the founders of these meme coins giving interviews on Crypto Banter show, I just knew it was a big scam. Now, of course, when Solana went to $250, I was a little pissed off I didn't buy any because, you know, I'm not a Boy Scout. I have no problems buying a scam, but it's risky because it could dump at any moment. So now you're seeing Solana hit 250 and now it's dumping. Now everybody's trying to get out of Solana. All the big players are trying to get out of Solana. Alex Becker came out the other day, or yesterday. He said now it's time to get out of Solana. I think you're witnessing the death of Solana. Now, you know, maybe Solana will rebrand itself. Maybe Solana will have a dump down to like $100. Maybe that's a good buy level for Solana. Maybe Solana will come back. I don't know. I mean, Solana went down to $13 when Sam Bankman-Fried was dumping it all. Who knows? There's definitely still money to be made on Solana. You can be shorting it right now. You can buy it when it hits $100. Maybe it'll have a flash pump back up to $200. But the point is, the only reason that Solana went from $13 to $250 was because of all the scams on the Solana blockchain. And you're seeing that come to an end right now. And you're seeing people leave the Solana blockchain in droves, and they are going to quality projects like Cardano. Now, that's another thing I wanted to say. What's going to benefit? What coins are going to benefit from people getting out of Solana? Well, Solana stole a lot of Cardano's thunder, a lot of other layer 1, layer 2's thunder, and I think people are going to be like, okay, we're not going to be in Solana anymore. What's the next best thing? And they're probably going to be getting into projects like Cardano, and Litecoin, and I don't know, AVAX or whatever, XRP, because people are going to be putting their money somewhere. What are the positives about all this? Well, one of the positives is Solana and the whole scam thing is kind of coming to an end, which had to happen. We all knew it was a big scam. We knew it was a big grift. You know, I know a lot of people who watch my channel were big Solana fans. I hope you sold. I hope you took profits. I told you guys to take profits because it was a big scam. But the good news is we're getting a bunch of scammers out of the market. Solana is kind of capitulating, and you're still seeing Bitcoin hold at like $95,000, $96,000. You're still seeing quality projects like Litecoin, Cardano kind of hold their own at XRP. That's a good thing. Another good thing is we're having a big market collapse right now with Solana, which was one of the biggest ecosystems, and Bitcoin, like I said, is still holding out at $95,000, $96,000. That's extremely positive because this whole Solana collapse, if it took Bitcoin down to like $80,000, $70,000, that might be the bear market right there. There's always one big catalyst that takes us into a bear market, and this whole Solana collapse could have been it, but it looks like Bitcoin's like, no. I'm not ready for a bear market yet, and it looks like people just want to get out of Solana and they want to get into quality projects. So I'm not going to make a too long video while I'm driving because it'll take long to upload anyway, but I just want to let you guys know we caught it on this channel. You can't deny it. Yeah, I mean, as far as the price action, we were wrong. I didn't think Solana was going to go to $250, but scams pump in these markets. That's just the way they are. But I called it from day one. I said Solana was a scam. I said all the projects on Solana were a scam. I knew it from day one. I warned you guys. You know, you can definitely make money on it. And I know there's a lot of other scams in crypto as well, but Solana was a blatant scam. A lot of these people out here telling you right now, oh, it's not Solana's fault. Anybody can use the blockchain. Don't blame Solana. Guys, look at the people involved with Solana. They're all a bunch of sleazeballs. Of course they're all involved. Come on. I mean, it's like I'm an investigator. It's like I interview somebody and he's like, oh, well, don't look at the other guy over there. And then I do a criminal record check on him and he's a convicted drug dealer. So what, I can't look at him? Well, of course he's involved too. You're all involved. It's one big grift. You're all cut from the same cloth. So you're going to hear a lot of that over the next couple of weeks. Oh, don't blame Solana. Don't blame Solana. It's not their fault. It's just these scam projects on their ecosystem. Guys, no, blame Solana. They allowed it to happen. They never said anything about it. They never tweeted. I made a video yesterday. I said, if this was happening on Cardano, Charles Hoskinson would have come out and said this is unacceptable. You never saw Solana and the founders of Solana come out and say, we're sick of these scams on our blockchain. This is unacceptable. You never saw it because they're all getting kickbacks and they're all involved. That's just my opinion, but I think it's all going to come out. And that's why I would never want, I've kept away from Solana. I didn't want to touch Solana. Congratulations if you made money on Solana, but I think the end is near. You might be able to trade it right now. Maybe you'll have it dumped down to like 150, maybe down to 100. Maybe you can buy it then. It'll pump right back up to 200. I mean, there's definitely money to be made right now on Solana trading it. And I'm not even saying I might not get involved. If Solana goes under $100, maybe I'll pick up like $500 worth of Solana just for a quick flip. I don't know. But point being, it's a fucking scam. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.